The government paid between 16.8 and 18.1% more for the Sinovac vaccines it procured compared with the price it had initially agreed to buy them from the vaccine maker, given the initial urgency. According to a report on the government's vaccine procurement by the Public Accounts Committee, then Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation Khairi Jamaluddin told the committee during its investigation that Pharmaniaga faced a serious delay in the fill and finish process in the months of April, May and June. The company was supposed to deliver a total of 4 million doses in those 3 months, but only managed to deliver 2 million doses. At the same time, Pharmaniaga was supposed to begin supplying vaccines to private clinics by August 1st. This led to PAC Chairman Wong Kar-Wai to ask the minister whether it was possible to make up for the difference by ordering more vaccines directly from Sinovac, to which Khairi answered that by going that route, there was a possibility of the government paying even more because of the shortage. Overall, the PAC's opinion was that the government should have stuck with the initially agreed upon price. Another issue highlighted by the PAC was the high price of the Sinovac vaccines in the private vaccine market. The government had allowed Pharmaniaga to sell Sinovac vaccines with a reasonable profit, although the price of 130 ringgit per dose, as suggested by the company, was deemed too high by the PAC. Khairi agreed that the price was on the high side and said that it would need to be reviewed by the Special Committee on COVID-19 vaccine supply to better understand all the costs involved. PAC also said that the government should not be paying for the use of the MySejahtera app, as it was developed as a corporate social responsibility. The fear, according to PAC, is that the CSR concept has been used as a mechanism for securing government projects without having gone through due process. According to the report, KPI Soft Malaysia was appointed to develop the MySejahtera app by the National Cybersecurity Agency under the Prime Minister's Department and not by MOSTI or the COVID-19 Immunisation Task Force. The Ministry of Human Resources says it has received information that a contract termination involving one of Atta IMS's units was made on a mutual agreement between itself and client Dyson. Minister Datuk Sri M. Saravanan says this comes after an occurrence of manpower shortage by unit Atta Industrial in meeting the supply and demand for products, components and hardware by Dyson. Atta has been under an uncomfortable spotlight ever since its major customer Dyson announced that it was cutting ties with the manufacturer following an audit of its labour practices and whistleblower allegations. Atta, which gets the bulk of its revenue from Dyson, reiterated this week that it took the accusations seriously and that findings from a labour audit were inconclusive. On Tuesday, Saravanan says that the authorities will charge Atta following complaints received by the Labour Department after forced labour allegations emerged against the manufacturer, Reuters reports. Saravanan told Parliament that the Labour Department had opened investigation papers into Atta. However, Saravanan did not say what complaints the Labour Department had received or the exact nature of the charges. Ever since the news broke, Atta's share price has been in free fall, losing 2/3 of its value. The stock closed 8.9% down today at 41 cents. Telekom Malaysia has appointed the Employees Provident Fund's Chief Digital Technology Officer, Muhammad Afzal Abdul Rahman, as its non-independent and non-executive director. He was nominated by EPF, TM's major shareholder, the telco announced in a boss filing. It said Muhammad Afzal joined EPF in 2017 as a senior manager with the IT department and was promoted to his current position in 2019. He has over 23 years of experience in technology and spent over 16 years with global multinational organizations such as Maybank, Shell and DHL, among others, in the execution and implementation of strategic technology initiatives. K&M Group, which is in the midst of negotiating for new financing to repay its 2.78 billion Thai baht bonds after missing payments last month, announced the appointment of 3 non-independent, non-executive directors on December 1st. The appointments are James Beltran, who is linked to the Malewa Group, Singaporean businessman Dato Indra Naresh Mohan, and Ravindra Singham Balasingham. Beltran currently holds various directorships within the Malewa Group of companies and was formerly the head of MAA International. Indra Naresh is currently Group CEO of Hospitality 360, while Ravindra Singham was previously known as being the Group CEO who turned around Malaysian Merchant Marine in 2007. In September, K&M saw listed firm MAA Group emerge as its largest shareholder with a 10.3% stake currently. Prior to this, MAA had 2 board representatives on K&M's 9-member board. Bintai Kinden has inked a memorandum of understanding to jointly develop a piece of industrial land near Kuala Lumpur International Airport. In a statement, Bintai said the industrial land measuring 36 hectares has a potential GDV of not less than 700 million ringgit. The MOU was inked with Charter Built. It said CBSB is principally involved in the business of civil and structural works, project management, consultancy, and engineering, procurement, construction, and commissioning contractual works. Bintai Deputy CEO Azri Azurai says the MOU is in line with the company's strategy to diversify the business instead of depending solely on its existing core mechanical and electrical engineering business. He says the Bintai Group has past experiences and expertise in undertaking and completing various construction of property development and related projects across a span of 36 years. Bintai says the MOU shall be valid for a period of 1 year and may be further extended by mutual agreement in writing for both parties.